Okay, so let's start with Euro USD. So yesterday, like we talked about, it never pulled back into any discount prices. So there were no setups. I wasn't trying to go short either because I told you that it was bullish, and trying to go short in a bullish market is not a very good thing to do. And today we have NFP in an hour, I think. Yeah, at 7 p.m. we have NFP. So of course it's better to wait until the news event is over, until the data is over, so that way we know we have more data, and then we can trade after that. So again, if we start on the higher time frames, same exact analysis. We have a high over here, then we have this higher low, a new high, and a new higher low. So we were expecting a move up into these areas here. That's based on the weekly structure. The daily time frame is also bullish because this was the low, this was a high, we have a low here, and we have a high here. So what we could expect is this and a move up. This is what we are expecting based on the weekly time frame. I'm sorry, based on the daily time frame. And this whole entire thing is a key level. We could call this a key level because it's an imbalance, right? So we can use that whole entire area, but again, it has to come down into a discount price. We have this sweep of liquidity, we have this break of structure right here, and if you go to lower time frames, you can see that there are equal lows down here. Let's call these equal lows because the low of this candle is at 1.18866, and yeah, same exact low. So these are equal lows. So what we must see is a sweep of all this liquidity and then a move up. So this is the external range liquidity. These are also highs that we need to, we can expect that these highs are also going to get wiped out. So the 4-hour time frame is bullish, the daily time frame is bullish, the 1-hour time frame is bearish. So what we should see is a move down into a discount area, just like yesterday. So this is where the 50% is. So this is where a good setup would form. So you have to patiently wait until price gets down into somewhere here and then give you a confirmation. Now the time frames might not align, but this is the best area for a trade, for a buy setup to happen. This is the best area. Now I'm not going to take any shorts. I'm not interested in selling it today. I don't know if the time frames are going to align for a buy, but yeah, we're expecting the same exact thing as yesterday. Now yesterday I was telling you that maybe they can take out this low and create a new low and then do this, but we cannot trust this low to hold because these are equal lows. So that is the same exact, I'm expecting the same exact thing today as well because there are equal lows here. Maybe NFP can wipe this out, wick into somewhere here, and then slowly start climbing up. So let's see if we get any setups, or else we will have to wait till tomorrow. So this is what I have for today. Let's see what's going to happen. And let's take a look at UCAD. Okay, so looking at UCAD, we'll start on the weekly. So you guys know what we are expecting. This is a low, this is a lower high, we have a lower low. So this is pretty much a lower high on a lower time frame, and we're expecting a new lower low. Yeah, a new lower low to form, and this low to get taken out. The daily time frame is currently bearish, and this move started at a premium price. We know that it wiped out liquidity and started at a premium price. So this is our draw on liquidity. The 4-hour time frame is currently bearish. So far we are bearish because this candle has not closed yet. It doesn't matter how far up this goes, until it closes, we can't say that the 4-hour time frame is still bullish. It is currently bearish. And now this high could turn into a strong high. Now, even though we did not take any trades here because at the time it was at a discount level, now since a new strong high is created, now how do we know it's a strong high? Because it has taken out the Asian highs, it tapped into this imbalance, and it has broken structure. So this high could be a strong high, and this could be the internal range liquidity. So maybe UCAD might give us a setup today above yesterday's high. I'm sorry, not yesterday's high, above today's Asian high. So this is the liquidity pool. And give me 1 second, let me, okay. So maybe above the Asian highs, we might see a sell setup forming somewhere here. Let's say this is our key level. It doesn't have to be perfect. So somewhere here, a sell setup could form, but this was created during a kill zone, so I'm not really trusting this high to hold. But anyway, let's call this a strong high. This is the low. This right here could be the inducement, or this could be the internal range liquidity. And if I explain, this is a high, this is a low, this is a lower high, and this is a lower low. So most of us would expect a lower high and a lower low. So people are trying to short it here now. People have shorted it here already, and their stop loss is above the previous lower high. So this high might have a lot of liquidity resting above it. So what we could expect is a sweep of all this liquidity and a break of structure right here. And then we expect a move down into the London lows. If the trade plays out, this will be our break-even point, and this would be the external range liquidity. And since it is NFP, they can even push down into the external range liquidity that we have all the way down here. So I'll be paying attention to USDCAD today to see what it's going to do. And keep in mind we have NFP. So before NFP, doesn't matter if price is here or here, just try and move it to break even because anything could happen. We don't know what news is going to do. So do not hold your trades through news. Just try and move it to break even if we get a start. If you get a chance. Now it could just easily run above this. That is why we don't just directly place any limits here. We're not going to do this because this was created during the kill zone yesterday. So this will be my area of interest. I'm not going to look for any buys. I'm trying to look for sells from somewhere here above the Asian highs. So let's see what happens. This would be the target, and this would be the break-even point if we get a chance. So have everything marked out and patiently wait and see. Just wait for the confirmations. Don't get overconfident and place limits or anything here. Just wait for the confirmation patiently. And let's take a look at gold. So gold did exactly what we expected, but I didn't take any trades even though the setup was present. So again, we start on the weekly and we take a look at the previous weekly candle, how it wiped out all of this liquidity. It tapped into these imbalances, into these previous structure points and all that, and then made a good closing. So that's why we expected this high to get wiped out, and that's exactly what happened. Then we go the daily, and we saw that the daily time frame was bullish because these were the most recent breakouts. The 4-hour time frame was bullish as well. Now I'm talking about yesterday's price action. So this is the area we marked out. This was the key level, and this was the structure points: highs, lows, higher highs, higher lows, and we wanted to see a sweep of the Frankfurt low, a tap into this imbalance, and then a move up. Now, if you guys, I know if you executed, I didn't take it. If you were buying it after this bullish QM, your stop loss has to go below the low that wiped out the liquidity, not below this. Now, if you did this, see, you're just taking an unnecessary loss. This is where your stop loss should be, and this is where we were targeting. So if you took that, it would have been a winning trade if you had a proper stop loss placement. But this is 200 pips. If you have small accounts, you wouldn't have taken it. But anyway, it was valid. I did not take it. Right, so let's go to the daily. Now what I can see on the daily is a sweep of a swing high from the last week and even these highs. So this rejection could cause a push down into yesterday's low, and this could be a key level. The 4-hour time frame is currently bullish. The daily time frame is also bullish. Okay, I'm going to skip gold today because since they've gone out of the external range liquidity, they might not react to this. They might give us a deeper retracement. Who knows with NFP? So I'm not going to look at gold today. Let me delete that. Let's go to NAS 100. Until NFP is over, I'm not sure if we're going to see any setups at all. Okay, back on NAS 100 again. We see a sweep of a swing low here, a sweep of a swing low here. This low reacted to this wick that wiped out liquidity. So this could be a strong low. So I'm expecting a high to get wiped out. Sell stops are taken out, and now we could expect the market to take out the buy stops. The daily time frame is currently bearish. Now, yesterday they wiped out Monday's high and gave a small rejection. But right now, what we could see is a sweep of yesterday's low and a small rejection. So based on the high time frame context and all that, they could push the market up into yesterday's high. A daily low is taken out, so now a daily high could get taken out. The 4-hour time frame is currently bearish. This is the most recent breakout. Now it's correct to draw the Fibonacci from here, but it's also correct to draw the Fibonacci from here because this is a low that wiped out liquidity. So if we draw the Fibonacci from down here to up here, we are reacting to a discount price. Now this is where we wanted to see price reacting off of yesterday, but yesterday it didn't go there. Today they are currently here, so we might have a setup on NAS 100 today if NFP doesn't, if NFP does not fly into these areas, we might have a good setup. The 4-hour time frame is bearish. The 1-hour time frame has to turn bullish. So our buy setup would only be valid after a closing above this 1-hour last resort, or as above this 1-hour resistance. If this happens, now that is what I'm expecting as well. If the 1-hour time frame closes above this, then I would like to see the market moving into this, into today's Asian high, and eventually into this external range liquidity up here. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Daily is also bearish, so we have to wait until the 4-hour time frame is also bullish. Sorry for that. So we have to wait until the 4-hour time frame is bullish as well. So let's see what's going to happen. But anyway, if the time frames align, what I would like to see is a sweep of the kill zone low today, because the London low could be strong since they have taken out a previous daily low and tapped into a discounted price. So the London low might be strong. The time frames aren't aligning, and something like this could happen, and eventually into this. So let's see. There's no point of analyzing this until the time frames align. So I'm not going to pay attention to this. So I'll be paying more attention to USDCAD today. So UCAD will be my pair for today. So let's see what's going to happen. I would like to see a move like this. NFP is coming, so I'm not very much confident about this setup, but if it's there, I will execute. Who cares about losing trade, right? So let's see what happens. Yeah, then that's all for today, guys. We will have another session tomorrow at the same time, so we'll talk then. Okay, so yeah, have a good day, guys. We'll talk soon. Bye.